Hello, this is Iron Bill back again with another video, and this is going to be another Legendary Lost Sector at 1250. I haven't made a video on the Concealed Void Legendary Lost Sector yet. I've done it a few times, and I searched my directory and I didn't have one. So I thought maybe I would go ahead and make this one, and this one can be a harder one just because of the length of it and the way the Lost Sector is sectioned up, but it's not tough. It just takes a little bit longer than some of the others. I want to go over my build here, so I'm going to go ahead and just roll this footage, and I actually put this at the end, so I'm going to play this, and then I will roll it back to the beginning of the Lost Sector, and you can see how it goes. So it is, of course, Warlock Shadebinder, and I'm using the Friction Fire submachine gun here, the Gnawing Hunger. You see I have Demolitionist with it. That helps with the grenades, Xenophage, then Necrotic Grip. Now the big thing on this one, and I want to pause that a second, Necrotic Grip, basically if I melee something, it's going to spread poison. And it'll do damage over time. That's no small thing. And if you don't have these grips yet for your Warlock, you need them. I mean, pairing this with Thorn is, oh my gosh, it's beastly. All right, so moving on. With the bond, you want to have Surge Eater and Thermal Overload. Now, this combo, and I use it on everything, is in the Lost Sectors, this is a big deal because if you toss a grenade on a champion and the champion gets disrupted, which they will, then once they're disrupted, it will immediately give your grenade back. And then you can just wail away on the boss. So honestly, you can use heavy, you can use your primary, or even your energy weapons. It doesn't matter because you can just do some damage, toss a grenade, do some damage, toss a grenade, and you can just keep doing that over and over and over, and the champion can't escape. Now, you typically want to isolate a champion if you're going to play that, and usually you're playing for time, so you're going to go in with burst damage with, say, a sword or a Xenophage or something like that and burn the boss down. But if you were short of ammo and you needed to conserve, that'll actually work. So pretty cool thing. All right, so moving on. I want to go into my bonds and fragments. So I have Whispers of Shards, Whisper of Hedrons, Whisper of Durance, and Whisper of Bonds. The whole thing here is that you want your stasis, the slowdown aspect of it to last longer. You want additional damage whenever you do disrupt an enemy with stasis, or if you freeze them. Lots of good things happening here, and I don't know why it is that only the Warlock right now can load up 4 different fragments, but they can. I've unlocked the 6 fragments that are available. It can do 4 of the 6. It's a pretty good deal. I would just load up the ones that I have. They work really, really well. So with that, I'm going to wipe this back to the beginning of the Lost Sector, and we're just going to pick it up right from the beginning, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, so I'm going to lead in with the Gnawing Hunger, and basically, unless the enemies are really close, I'm going to stick with the Gnawing Hunger because of the grenades and subsistence, because as long as I'm getting critical kills, basically I'm just going to bang on him. Toss a grenade immediately. He's going to get disrupted, bang him right out. That's that. He's done. Now I want to be careful there, and even though I have these enemies frozen, you know, if I don't have my health, I don't want to rush into that. Now that's a little too far for my submachine gun, so once again, I'm going to come back in with the Gnawing Hunger, subsistence. That's going to help me keep an ammo longer, fewer reloads. Now you see that shank that has a solar, so I'm going to hit it at least once, and then I'm going to burn it down with my primary weapon. Now if I'm not careful, I'm going to fool around and die here, just for being stubborn. And I should just take cover. The thing is, I think because of the bond, my and I'll have to check on that. I think my healing is slowed down just a little bit, or at least the beginning of it. I stupidly forgot I was on a Warlock and tried to do the Hunter jump there. So, all right, so this is one of the harder rooms, and this servitor right here is one you really want to bang out right away. I mean, just as quick as you can get down. Now he's going to he's going to shield up, but I've got just enough range with that submachine gun to pop him. Now, if you don't get him down right away, you're going to have nothing but grief with him. And then this captain over here is also solar, so you want to just put a shot on him if he sticks his head out. And he does. I could have finished him, and probably should have, but I was trying to save heavy. Anyway, I've given myself a clear path over here. I can now work these adds down. I really could toss a grenade down here and make my life easier too, because Demolitionist is going to give it all back anyway. And again, I just about gave up a life there, not realizing that these Shanks were team firing me over the top there, along with this guy down below. But, got it taken care of. Radar's looking a lot better. I've got that captain up there now. Bang him. And I just wasn't reloaded. And because I took my time there, I wasted a Xenophage shot, essentially. So, I don't want to make that mistake again. I'm just going to get up there and finish him off. Alright, so he's done. Now, I have that big shank off to my left here, so I'm keeping the pole between myself and him, taking down the dregs. I can put a shot on him, switch over to the submachine gun or the Gnawing Hunger at that range, and finish it off. Now, up on top there on the left, right around that corner, I'm going to have a champion and 2 vandals. I'm actually going to go for the vandal on top first because he's a sniper. And nothing I'm going to be able to do with the other guy is going to matter if this guy can shoot me with, kill me with 3 shots. Now I'm going to pop him a little bit, and then I'm going to toss a grenade up there. And I don't know if I got him or not. I did. I got him right on the edge. I'm going to hit him again. And just pop him down. Don't fool around with the champions. I've done it plenty of times, and I always am sorry in the end. Now, here's where the submachine gun is what you want. When you have things rushing you like this, the friction fire is actually pretty good at this. It's not as good as my Icolos, which will drop war mine cells, but it's pretty tough. Alright, so now we're pretty much ready for the boss room. I want to make sure everything's reloaded and scour for ammo. I've got 23 heavy, so, oh, what? Not the boss room yet, almost the boss room. Take it back. Alright, so the deal with this is you've got a champion right across the way there, and you've got a sniper, which I don't want to fool with. I'm just going to go ahead and heavy him in just a second, because what I have on me isn't long range enough to get him. So it's just best to take care of it. It's one shot. Go ahead and reload. And then I've got the captain up here, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump across, and that will get the exploding shanks to spawn again. They will spawn. You want to get out of there right away. Just take them down. It's pretty straightforward. Now when I jump up here, that boss is in the cubby over there in the left. So I just toss a grenade right there. He cannot get away. He's mine. As far as captain or champions go, that's one of the easier ones. Right there. Alright, so I want to, of course, knock these mines out. Now, when I drop over that ledge, that's the boss room. The only thing you need to worry about here is, the good thing is, the boss does not heal. The bad news is, every 25% of his health, a servitor is going to spawn, and the servitor will shield him. And you cannot fire through the shield. You have to take the servitor down, as long as he's anywhere near it. So, I'm going to take some ants down early. I'm going to take my Xenophage and pop as many rounds into him as I can. And let's not forget, the Xenophage does not have a crit spot. So anywhere I hit that boss is going to count as a crit, or as damage. Alright. I probably should have fired the last 6 in there and gotten as much damage as I could. And I realized that I had better get some healing going on there, and he's there. It's time to get out. That's a good thing about this sector, is you can bounce away. Now notice where he's at, I could just hit him with all of the Xenophage that I have. And he's pretty much going to just take it. And again, the good news is, he does not heal. I would tell you that you could sit here long enough and just peck away at him, and you would eventually finish him off. But, you know, I'm at 6.5 minutes, and I'm trying to save time. So I'm going to heal here a second. I know by now there's a servitor over there to the right-hand side in the back. And I'm just going to go finish the servitor off. And it's probably going to cost me my life, but I don't care because I cannot finish this boss until that servitor is dead. So I'm going to rush on over here. I'm going to knock these guys down. There's Necrotic Grip at work right there. Okay, so I took some ads down. You see what Necrotic Grip does. Now, with any luck, if I kill a few more ads, I'll get some heavy and I can really go to town. But I do have to get that servitor. If I had a sword, I'd go in there, and I did this earlier with the sword. It's easier to take the servitor down if you have one, but it's still a very doable thing. And I may yet again take another death before this is over. I don't care. You see I'm sitting on 6 revives right now. The main thing is get that servitor out. Because if I put any damage on the boss, the servitor's going to shield it. And I need to do this before... yes, before my well blows out. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and super and see how far I get him. I'm looking pretty good. I had him down 60-70%, and clearly now I'm going to beat him with it. And I do. And that's pretty much it. At just under 8 minutes, I finished the boss. And again, you know, I'm not a great player at all. I'm just an okay player. Mediocre. Very, very highly mediocre. So, you know, if I can do this, you can do this. It's just a patience deal. And really there's no reason to die, you know, until that last room. And you wouldn't even have to die there. I think darkness comes in at 10 minutes-ish, 10, maybe 12 minutes, something like that. You know, I'm sitting on so many revives, I could throw myself at the boss. It was no big deal. I did try the sword. The problem with the sword is, if he stomps, he'll probably kill you. And, you know, it's 6 of one, half dozen of another. You're going to die one way or the other if you try to push it. So I chose the Xenophage because it made a lot of the range fights a lot easier to do. In my opinion, it's the better way. The loadout I have there is actually pretty solid. So with all that, I hope you enjoy the video, and good luck to you and your farming. Get that Necrotic Grip. I'm telling you, this is beast mode right here. And the Bacchus helmet for the hunter is also beast mode. I've got to work on my Titan. I haven't done that yet, and I'm about to load up Titan here in a little bit and take it on in and see what I can get done. But yeah, with that, good luck in your hunting. This is Iron Bill, and I'm signing off.